The press conference for round 2 of this year's European Rally Championship, Rally LIEPΑJA 2021, and we're on the beach. Massive LIEPΑJA sign behind me. The beach, all the sand, and then the sea. People are out there enjoying themselves, but first of all we've got the press conference with 3 of our drivers, and then we have the road selection order. I'm just going to sit down carefully. It's a bit dodgy, but Craig Breen, Andreas Mickelson and Martin Sesks. We're going to start with Craig. The microphone is in the middle. Craig, obviously Rally LIEPΑJA, an event you've won before. Now it's in the summertime. It's your second time here with the MRF tyres. What are the hopes and targets this weekend?
Yeah, obviously nice to be back here again. I've done, like you said, done rally quite a few times now. Obviously have good memories here from back over the years. Albeit, yeah, completely different profile, completely different type of event when it was in the winter time. But no, nice to be here again. Second time here doing it in the gravel in the summertime. So yeah, nice. I always enjoy. Generally speaking, for some unknown reason, I go well on these sort of fast, wide open roads, which is pretty much the opposite of what I was brought up on. But you know, really looking forward to it.
It's the second time back on the MRF tyres onto an event. Some stage wins in Poland as well. So a lot of positive feedback. Is this something you can build on from last year's experience?
Yeah, look, obviously, you know, it was nice to have some speed in Poland. Okay, I think the first day of the rally was a little bit more representative when we were closer to the other guys. So, but yeah, it was nice that we were, you know, thereabouts in the fight and been able to, you know, show some good speed. And yeah, look, we'd like to try and do more of the same here. Obviously, the end result once again was out of our hands. We've been hunting any sort of a good result or a podium since the program started last year. We've been in the mix pretty much every single rally. But yeah, for one reason or another, it's always sort of missed us. So let's try and do it this weekend.
Again, really, really strong competition in the European Rally Championship. Who are we looking at as rally targets and rally winners potentially?
There's a whole bunch of guys at the front. It's so difficult to pick out the winner in these rallies because, especially when you've got such fast roads like we have here, you know, experience helps, you know, a massive amount. And if you just know, you know, here or there's places that you can, you know, not lift and you know, keep the toe in it just that bit more than the others, you can make up quite a bit of time. So ultimately, okay, I've got quite a good knowledge of most of the stages from last year. There's a couple of new ones on the bits and pieces on the first day, and then a couple of new stages on the second day completely. So it's going to be interesting on those. But yeah, there'll be a big fight, that's for sure.
That is for sure. A big fight with the man sat next to you, Andreas Mickelson, co-driver obviously Olaf Floen. But your second round of the European Rally Championship, you did state in Poland that you would have preferred to finish higher. That would have had to have been a win. What are the targets here this weekend then?
No, I think Poland went pretty good. Alexei did an amazing drive, I have to say. You know, we've done very well in Poland before, so the pace was high, but he performed well. But obviously, of course, we want to fight for wins, and I expect somehow it will be a tougher challenge this rally, based on our missing experience from these kind of roads. We don't know it too much. We watch obviously on boards from the guys. But, you know, in these roads you have to be so committed, and if you lift off somewhere you will carry less speed all the way. So it will be tough. We have a big task ahead of us to be confident in all the places. So, but I'm looking forward. I like these type of roads, these type of rallies where it's high speed. But yeah, like I said earlier, it's not easy to do it flat out first time, but we will do our best.
How much of a disadvantage is it then when you're coming to events for your first time against your closest rivals who've been there 2, 3, 4 times now?
It's difficult, and that's what I mentioned a little bit before as well. I think, you know, sometimes in ERC I'll probably have a tougher time than WRC, because in WRC you've done so many years the roads, so you know them very well. You know, here meeting the guys who has done these roads for the last 3-4 years, it's really difficult, and the pace is really high. So I don't know what to really expect. I think we have a big job ahead of us, and let's see where we are.
It's the cars, you're used to the car and everything. It's beautiful surroundings and things like that with the beach. And is it an event that you've seen so far that you believe is well organised, and these roads and things like that? You think it's a good event so far?
Yeah, I have to say so far, really, really good. Everything organizational-wise, so far what I've seen is really good, except for starting procedures. But this is another thing.
This is another thing.
Yeah.
We'll pass you on to, I mean, if you want to elaborate, you can, but we'll pass you on to basically the local hero, Martin's homegrown hero, hometown. How good is it to be kind of back rallying in your hometown?
Well, in one hand, it's really nice to be here to welcome all of you here. But on the other hand, well, I have never done my home rally like I have wanted, because all the time there's some small mistakes or some things that I have done, so the result hasn't been always the best one. So I think it's time to change it now.
Time to change it. Hopefully all your bad luck happened on the test. Just explain to us what happened then.
Well, yeah, on Tuesday we had a test, and basically we were in the middle of the day, and well, started to gain some speed, to find some setup on the car, on me as well, and I just pushed a little bit too much on the right hand corner, and so the car went out, and then it jumped, and we were like pushed into the other side of the road and went to the bushes. But luckily there wasn't a really big damage, so the guys have done a great job and made it back in the shape. But for sure it made a little bit more difficult preparing for the rally, because after Portugal I have done only this test half day, so there's still lots of job to get our pace for tomorrow and Saturday.
You got intimate knowledge with the stages and everything, and how the event's been organised. What do you make of this year's version of the stages and the event?
Well, I think it's really similar like it was last year. I think most of the stages are the same. For sure, the road in this summer I think it's a little bit more harder, because we haven't seen rain, I don't know, since start of the June. So the surface is really hard, and I think it will be tough for the tires, especially on the Saturday. But I know basically, as I have done so many mistakes on my home roads every time, so I will just make it fine to the finish. Yeah.
Can you give me and these two a little bit of an insight of what we're kind of expecting weather-wise? Because we had a little bit of rain right at the end of the qualifying stage.
Actually, I don't really know. I haven't seen the forecast, so I think maybe the guys know
Playing
much more
his cards
than me.
close to his chest there, isn't he? You must know. You must have some idea. I mean, we're on the beach. Come on, tell us.
I don't know. I would say that it will be a little bit of rain could be good because of the dust. I think everyone on today's recce saw how dusty it could be in some places. So hopefully it'll be easier with the small rain.
Okay, right, that's our first three. Craig Breen, Andreas Mickelson and Martin Sesks. That's our first three through. If we take the microphone back, Martin, we just put it back in the middle here. And we'll introduce our next next three which are in. So we'll got some of our support categories, and then one of our main contender, who is championship leader here. We will start with the Clio Trophy Cup driver, presented by TalkSport WRT. Paolo, obviously coming on the back of Rally Poland, your first event in the European Rally Championship. How good was Poland? What was the reaction like from Argentina after that?
Well, thank you for your words. Obviously, we are gravel rally drivers. In Argentina, all the races are in gravel, so we must be strong in gravel. That was the plan for Poland. We did it with a win, so we hope to do the same job here in Latvia.
You've done the recce, you've done qualifying. How challenging is this rally? How much can you take away from the experience from Poland to bring here? What is the targets this weekend here?
For sure, the target is to win, to be as fast as possible. We know that here the surface is quite better than Poland. It's harder, so also it's harder for the tires. So we have to manage our pace and our tires. But the plan is to win the rally.
And I don't suspect you went home to Argentina between the two events, but what was the reaction like in Argentina of you winning in Poland?
They went crazy. So many support from Argentina. So many people pushing us. So it was massive. We were really happy. We are really happy. Also, my co-driver is from Argentina, so we are the Argentina crew here. After Juan Carlos Alonso and Monesterolo, so we are really happy to be here, to be in the ERC family, also with Renault, with Tuxport. So for sure, it will be a good season.
That's good. If we pass the microphone over to a famous name, but somebody who's quite new.
Yeah.
Oscar Solberg.
Hello.
Oscar, obviously relatively new to the ERC.
Yeah.
But what an opportunity you've got. Just tell us the story of where you were, what you were doing when this opportunity came about.
I was on the work. Oliver FaceTimed me and he said, you need to sit down because we're going to give you a big opportunity. I sat down and he just, you get my prize money, you go and drive. And that was it. And that was 2 weeks ago. And it's hard to prepare a rally in 2 weeks. But now I'm here. I'm feeling good, and the car is feeling really nice. So it's going to be great.
Very little experience in this car compared to what you've been doing. What have you been doing since we all last saw you?
Actually, I'm a little bit better in 4 wheels than front wheel drive because I like to use the rear a little bit more. So it's like I started in Group N. It's like a little bit in Group N. Or a micro R5 car, like a R5 car that just sizes down. So it's good.
But what car have you been driving? You've been doing local rallies.
Old Volvo 240 with 400 horsepower, 600 newtons. So it's only spinning all the time.
What would you see as a successful weekend, a good target for this first round for you this year?
Not be far away from Ken Thorne. That's the big thing because he's really fast and I think he have good pace on these roads. So so we will see. We will see.
If you pass the microphone along to probably the guy who's looking the coolest on these beaches. I have to say I'm not so steady on these beaches. I'm perching myself on the front so I don't fall over backwards. But Alexei, you look cool and calm wherever you go. Winner in Poland, convincing winner in Poland. What is the plan of attack and the strategy for LIEPΑJA this weekend?
Yeah, at least it started better than last year. Actually, the free practice was promising, but again, we lost some places due to road surface, whatever. But it looks we are really close with Andreas, with the positions, and all these youngsters who pipped us in the qualify, they will be eating our dust tomorrow. So, all good, all good.
It's an event that Chris reminded me of in our qualifying broadcast. That this was the first time we ever got to know you when you turned up here in the snow in your Mitsubishi doing big speed. You got a lot of experience here. Is it an event you enjoy? Because you've never had that ultimate success here, though.
I don't really care much about not winning here. The roads are really nice. The profile I enjoy a lot. It's pretty demanding rally. You have to put all the things together. The setup is crucial here also. So let's see how it works. Happy to continue. We started it's almost 8 years ago, I think, with Mitsubishi in ERC, and I obtained my first Colin McRae Flat-Out trophy then. So I hope the spirit is there and we will show some good performance also.
We've had Craig Breen and Andreas Mickelson in the chair for the press conference. Where do you see the closest rivals coming from? Who do you think is going to be the strongest? You've got a target on your back, your championship leader.
I am the strongest. I am the toughest guy here. No, yeah, of course, you know the names. it will be very tight competition. It's interesting. We know the young guy named how his name Nikolai. Something like that.
We're not going to get into this fight again. Nikola Gryazin, yeah?
Yeah.
Golden boy.
He's doing well, of course. Yeah, we will see. Of course, I'm enjoying fighting with Andreas. I hope we will be close in the rally. And yes, waiting anxiously to see what can we do.
We are waiting to see what can happen this weekend. Thank you, the three of you, for being here at our press conference.
Can I stay here
and
in
next,
this chair, please?
You need to stay around. Not you two. You can leave. He needs to stay around. So, because next is the road picking selection order. I've been handed a phone. Not really sure whose it is. But we have the top 15 who are going to do the road selection. Let me just get up our qualifying results onto my phone. And then we will go through the top 15 qualifying, which is going to happen over here. I'm going to move around, and walking on the sand is never something that I'm very, very good at. But once I get onto the wood, I'll be okay. So let's just get up our qualifying times for the Rally LIEPΑJA 2021, and let's try and make this a little bit bigger because I need my glasses on, I think. But let's get ourselves sorted. If all of the 15 drivers for the road picking can make their way over here. Oh, we've got a walkway. I see what we're going to do. We're going to bring them down that way. So, and we'll just get this up and running. And so qualification. I just hope I get this all right. The fastest car through, I'm just making sure he is there, is Mikko Marcek. Yep, Mikko Marcek is the fastest driver through. So if Mikko can walk along and pick up a pen, I don't really know where I need to stand. I need to stand out of the way. So here comes Mikko Marcek. He was fastest through, 2:12.283. Mikko, you get a pen, you sign, you put your car number so that we know who it is. I'm getting out of the way for everybody. I don't need to be in here. So Mikko Marcek taking 15th on the road. It's the final position that was available today. The last position that is available. So we get rid of the pen. Hopefully I'm out of everybody's way here. So Mikko Marcek, 15th on the road for tomorrow's 4 stages. Thank you very much, Mikko. Second quickest on the qualification, Nikolai Gryazin, car number 11. And here comes Nikolai on his way, walking towards us. He does look like a bad boy. That's what Alexei Lukanuk calls him. He looks trouble. He looks trouble. Okay, car number, if you need any reminders, you're number 11. And then name or signature. Nikolai Gryazin was a 2:12.716 through the stage. I don't know who he's signalling at there, but he's gone 14th on the road, so it is following my leader at the moment. You can go whichever way you want, Nikolai. He's disappearing stage right. Third quickest through was car number 19, Gregor Linamar. If Gregor can come and sign, pick up a pen and sign his name and put his car number on. Third quickest, only just behind Nikolai Gryazin through the stage. Can't quite see what... Oh, we've gone... Oh, obviously, he's a little bit superstitious, I think. Doesn't want to take number 13. So, Linamar taking 12th on the road. And happy with that. That's good. So, let's see. Gives Fabian Crime, who was 4th quickest, car number 18. He has a potential chance of taking a position further back on the road, and I think he thought was going to be available. So, let's just see. You put in the car number and your name, please. He is going to take advantage of that gap that was left by Linamar. So Fabian Crime goes 13th on the road. 5th quickest through the qualifying stage was car number 2, Andreas Mickelson. So I got a feeling he probably, unless he's going to do something really well, if he knows it's going to rain a lot tomorrow, he might take something different, but we're not sure. where he's going to go. Well, yeah, I don't. You're going to tell me now if there's any rain or not forecast. No, there's no rain forecast for tomorrow because he's gone 11th on the road for tomorrow's action. That puts to bed any theories of rain coming, but he is done. So Andreas Mickelson taking 11th on the road. 6 quickest through the qualifying stage was car number 1, Alexei Lukanuk, our current championship leader. And if all of the drivers who have signed already, if they just remain, because we're going to have a picture at the end of it. Looking at going 10th on the road. Different co-driver this weekend, yep. That is a 1, that is good, yeah. And a little love heart. Thank you very much, Alexei. 7th quickest through. Oh, he's keeping the pen. Oh, well, you've lost that. So he's keeping the pen. All drivers, if they can just remain here so we can have a group photograph afterwards as well. Next up, 7th quickest, Ole Christian Veiby in a Hyundai. Set a time of 2:14.130. So grab a pen, put your number and your name where you want to go. Here we go, 9th on the road tomorrow for our young Norwegian. 8th fastest through the qualifying stage, car number 21, Simone Tempestini. Thank you very much, OC. So if Simone Tempestini can walk along, just remember drivers to wait around so we can have a group photograph afterwards. That'd be great. As he grabs a pen, and we're going to go 8th on the road. It is a case, apart from Linamar, it is a case of follow my leader through from 15th down through to 1st. Simone Tempestini taking 8th on the road. 9th fastest through the stage was car number 22, Raul Yates. Haven't seen Raul since last year. Enjoys these fast roads, similar to where he comes from in Estonia. Raul wandering along to pick his position. And going 7th on the road. It's a fancy signature there. Thank you very much, Raul. Next up, 10th quickest. Car number 4, Neil Solens, getting some advice from Mark Marty of where to go. I've got a feeling that it's potentially, it could well be 6th on the road, but as he grabs his pen and he has a look, we are going 6th on the road. Thank you very much. So Neil has gone 6th. 11th fastest through the stage, car number 17, Erik Pietarainen. Erik was on this event last year. Good run, solid run. The further up the lead, the road order you are, the slightly tougher it is. These drivers will be making a cleaner road for the drivers further back. But Erik has experience of that. It was a 2:14.526 for the young Finn. 12th fastest through, and next car and driver to come towards us was the number 8 car of Erik Seis from the Czech Republic. He's had a checkered past on this rally. A couple of years ago it was a bit of a disaster for him, but last year he gained the experience which has got him in good stead for this year. Car number 8, Erik Seis, taking 4th on the road. 3 positions left. And then we have... Cheers! So Erik Seis taking 4th on the road. Next up is the number 12 Hyundai from Italy, Umberto Scandola, coming to sign up. He gets a pen. Got 3 pens left. That's good. I was waiting for a problem if someone had taken 2, but nope, that hasn't happened. So 3rd on the road tomorrow for our Italian pairing. Next up, 14th fastest, car number 5. Great run in Poland on the first round. Norbert Herzig, who is properly on the beach. He's not wearing any shoes. He is really taking it. He's got his fleece around his waist, jeans pulled up. Herzig's properly living the beach life. So thank you very much, Norby. Second on the road tomorrow after a very strong performance in Poland. Next up, our last person to pick is car number 7, Johan Bonato. Unfortunately, Johan is probably not the number 1 that he really wants. strong but difficult weekend in Poland, but Johan has completed our top 15. If all the drivers can just remain here and now head to in front of the LIEPÄJA sign, because we're having a group photograph on the beach. So if everyone can get themselves into order and get themselves sorted. Alexi's coming. I think trying to count how many people I've got there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I might be one short unless my counting's really poor. But get all our drivers in. I only seem to have 14 there, but maybe I'm missing somebody. It's now guessing who I've missed, but I'm not sure. But all our drivers are lined up in front of the LIEPÄJA sign on the beach. So big smile. So everybody getting into it. It's great to be on the beach. I have to say I'm not the best person on the beach on the sand. I do struggle a little bit, but that is it. And everybody is done and dusted, and basically that's it. Press conference and road selection order. This is our road selection order for tomorrow's action. 4 stages to do tomorrow. Big day of action, lots of kilometres. Join us on Facebook and YouTube and across the social media channels of the FIA ERC Championship to catch up and keep up with the action. Thank you for watching. I don't know whose mic that